Operation Clean Sweep is an industry program that looks at reducing the loss of plastic resin pellets through transportation and through manufacturing through the plastics industry.
We wanted to play our part in the industry in minimising the loss of plastic pellets into the environment, and by signing up to Operation Clean Sweep, that fulfilled our objective.
The loss of plastic resin pellets into the environment is of growing concern. Plastics make up over 75% of marine debris that's floating in our oceans, and this is a really easy way to prevent some of that from occurring. Coax Films was one of the first companies to sign up to Operation Clean Sweep in Australia, and they've been a great champion educating the rest of the industry as to why it's important to adopt this program and actually how easy it's been for them as well.
Once we downloaded the manual from the website, which had a comprehensive checklist of things that were done overseas, which had showed immediate results, we were able to identify those particular items and very easily put them into practice. The pallets that we were receiving and sending out on our truck were quite often heavily contaminated with beads. So the first thing that we did was we installed an additional air line with a gun, and before the pallets actually leave the plant, they're blasted with the compressed air. It takes off all of those pellets, stops them getting into the environment. We realised very early on in our audit that if we put loose pellets into our commercial bin, which is emptied by a commercial company, those pellets actually fall from the bin and into the environment. So now what we do is we actually bag all of the pellets that we sweep up within the factory, and that bag is sealed before it goes into the commercial bin. We identified the major source of contamination in our forecourt was actually pallets that were being delivered by our suppliers. The transport companies would send a flatbed truck that was virtually covered in tiny pellets, which had moved all the way from Altona across the Westgate Bridge to Braeside. So we contacted all of the transport companies and the polymer suppliers and informed them that since we were part of Operation Clean Sweep, we would no longer receive trucks that contained damaged pallets. Operation Clean Sweep was very easy to implement using the self-audit that's in the manual. It has not had any financial impact on the company in any way. We see a benefit in occupational health and safety, and we're doing a bit for the environment.
For a company to sign up to Operation Clean Sweep, they just need to head to the website and they can download a manual and a checklist. Then it's just a matter of going through and seeing if they are losing any pellets and implementing practices to stop that from occurring. They can take the pledge both at a business and an individual level, and then they're part of the program. It doesn't cost anything and it's really easy to implement.